Today we're going to talk about the differences in switches. So this is our first switch that we're looking at. This one is what we call a single pole, single throw. So this switch would be used if we have one light that we're turning on and off, or a section of lights that are going to be turned off from one location. So this would be a good example of this would be if we were using like a bedroom where we've got one door. So we'd have a switch going to a light. So switch it on in one location and off in one location. So this switch works like this. This would be off. We switch it, it moves it to here, connects that, and now it's on. So this switch will actually say off and on. So it would be in the on position, off position. This is for a ground, which we would have on all of our any kind of fixture, outlets, receptacles, anything will have a ground with it. So that's the way it hooks up. One wire in from the power, out to the light, on, off. The next switch is what is referred to as a three-way. This switch, you'll notice it actually has three screws to attach wire to and a ground. The way that this switch works, a location would be if maybe we have a hallway in our house and we have lights down through that, and the symbol is 3. That makes for a three-way switch. So we could have a situation where I walk down a hallway or up a flight of stairs. So I turn the switch on in this location, I walk down the hallway, and then turn it off over here so I don't have to walk down a dark hallway. That's where we would use a three-way switch. And if you'll notice, there's no on or off on this, because this switch could be in different, depending on the location, that could be on or that could be on. It just depends on how the light lays out. The schematic of this is, this would be our three-way. So what it does is, this way, this line here is hot, and then if I move it to this way, this line is hot. Three-ways have to be used in conjunction with each other. So you have to have two. So depending on how the switch is, determines if the light is on. Okay. The next switch is called a four-way. It actually has 4 screws plus a ground. And what this allows you to do is, in a location, maybe you've got a room with multiple exits. So maybe it could be a kitchen, something like that, where you've got an outside door, you've got several locations you could go out of. So this would work in conjunction with two three-ways. What it allows you to do is these traveler wires, the wires that were connected between both three-ways, we would come in here and actually install a four-way switch in between that. And what it allows you to do is break the line in between. So just like the three-way, the four-way does not have an on or off, because depending on how everything is set up in the placement of the switch, whether the light is on or off.